Welcome to Glorias Gab Live. I am delighted today to bring information to you that I just recently found out about, but it's about Miami Poetry Festival. And I have two wonderful guests today who've agreed to come on and share information about it. Lucia Meneses, and let me see if I can get this. Amancio.
Yep.
Okay, Paradela.
Yes.
Is that right?
Mhm.
Oh, good. Okay. So, and they're amazing people. And there's so many events coming up, and I can't wait to talk to you about it. But first, I have to thank our sponsor, South Florida PBS. And guess what? South Florida PBS tonight is going to premiere Benjamin Franklin. So I don't know about you, but I love all the programming we get. If you're not a member, by the way, readers out there, if you're not a member, you need to be. And you get every time when you sign up and you're a Passport member, you get these beautiful magazines that tell you everything that's going on during the month. And if you go to allhealthtv.com, you can find out all kind of medical information for free. So if you ever have occasion, or a question that you're just wondering and don't feel like calling your doctor, go on to allhealthtv.com, and there's all these different resources available to you, and it doesn't cost you a darn thing.
Oh, nice.
So let's talk about the Miami Poetry Festival. Now, Miami, first of all, I can't believe I haven't heard about this. I know I've heard about it over the years, but I never fully understood it. And I know, Lucia, you have an event coming up. So let's talk about your event first, because it's coming up
this weekend,
this Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, at the Coral Gables Women's Club. You know, I'm a member of the Coral Gables Women's Club. And then it's connected with DHT, the Date Heritage Trust. And and you're a program instructor, and you do educational programs for DHT, right?
Yeah. So Date Heritage Trust is, the historic preservation organization. Our mission is to preserve Miami's architectural, environmental, and cultural heritage through advocacy and education. And so that's what I do, the education. I'm the school programs manager. I've been there since 2017. And yeah, I put together all of the K through 12 educational programming at various historic sites.
And you're a bit of a baker.
Oh, yeah.
So we're combining that with poetry.
So and
DHT all together.
The first time that we've partnered with Miami. Gretchen from Edible South Florida reached out to us and kind of orchestrated this whole thing, because we put together these programs called Baking in Historic Places at various sites. And actually the Women's Club, we were planning on going there before COVID. So we're
I remember
excited.
that.
Yes.
We had talked about it. Yeah.
So we're excited to go back now in partnership with Miami.
Yeah. And that's a beautiful location. And I'm so sorry I won't be able to go to it. But what are you going to make?
So we're going to make a coconut cake, and it's inspired by Emily Dickinson. So Emily Dickinson was an avid baker herself. In fact, she was mostly known for her baking and cooking at the time. And so, behind her, in her like notes, there's often recipes sort of jotted down. And this book actually came out.
Really?
That is all about her and her poetry and
the Emily Dickinson cookbook.
Yeah.
And where might one purchase that?
I believe wherever books are sold.
I thought maybe DHT had an event coming up that.
No, and it's funny because I know that
they probably should.
When Gretchen published this magazine, the most recent Edible South Florida magazine, she had no idea that this book had come out. So it came out almost at the same time, and it was just this.
How fun is that? Yeah.
So it's a simple, like, quick bread coconut cake. So kind of like a banana bread. You'd make it comes together in one bowl, and
it's got a cute. Wait. What's the cute name? Is it but for a crumb?
With but a crumb.
With but a crumb. It's just adorable.
Yeah.
So are you sold out?
I don't know yet. We are keeping it small.
I know.
It's gonna be outdoors. There's gonna be poetry readings. There's gonna be.
Are you gonna do it on the in the porte cochere?
It's gonna be like outside.
There's a little overhang.
So not where the cars drive through.
Oh, no, not there.
Not there.
Okay.
We thought about that area, but we'd rather be in like the grassy area.
Oh, okay.
If
that's
it
nice.
rains, we'll relocate.
Yeah.
But hopefully it won't.
Yeah. Cause that's great. Okay, so now let's get to you.
Okay.
So tell me, you're with Miami,
Yes.
and we were talking about how it was funded and everything, but then this month-long event is part of your under your umbrella.
Yes,
so to
yes, it
speak.
is. It is our principal and most public outreach program.
Yeah.
So the Miami Poetry Festival, we have year-round programming.
Yeah.
We have, our educational programming, which sends poets to schools. Yes.
Really?
Throughout Miami-Dade County, we have our publishing imprint, and we publish Miami Voices. And we do public place projects. Which, like we had been talking about earlier, those rooftop murals,
Which is so cool.
Yeah, we love what we do, and we love being able to not only share Miami with the world, but also share Miami with our residents and elevate voices of everyday Miamians, and bring them to the level of bring their words back into communities.
And so I went to your website, and I'm pretty overwhelmed, and I got lost.
That happens.
So what happened? What happened to the poetry festival? And the poetry festival all by itself is like a year's worth of work just to put that together.
It really is, and we have an amazing and tireless team. We are overworked, over caffeinated, and underslept throughout the month of April, but
You're
we are
underpaid too.
we are very happy to do this for our community, and that's what it's about for us.
It's so obvious. But listen, I just found a couple of things when I went online.
Absolutely.
We've got sonics and ceramics.
Oh,
I love making ceramics. This sounds
mhm.
like a really great thing.
And that, one of our big things is collaboration and
Yeah.
reaching out into communities. We're so happy to have Dade Heritage Trust working with us.
Yeah.
I know.
Edible
I have
South
been
Florida.
wanting to collaborate somehow with Miami in recent years, so I'm
Mhm.
glad.
Edible
we're
South
here.
Florida has been a longtime partner of ours.
You're great.
And we're fortunate enough to work with, of course, I Still Love You Ceramics, and that's where the Sonnets and Ceramics is going to take place.
And is that in Wynwood, or where is that? Or Miami Beach, or?
I believe.
Oh yeah, I'm not supposed to ask him this because he's already working on next month.
Yeah, I've already started on my 2023.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I've
um,
already taken care of this.
But it's on our website. So of course, omiami.org.
Yeah. So okay, so that's one. You've got a wine tasting, a frisbee party at Evelyn Greer Park.
Yes.
So you're going to. I raised my kids in Pinecrest, so it's done things there.
We're going to traverse the county, and we're going to partner with everybody that we can to reach as many people in Miami-Dade County as we can with the poem.
So okay, so say I live in Pinecrest and I want to play frisbee. So I go out and I play frisbee, and then if you win, you get to read a poem. Is that how it works? Something like that? That's what I read.
Okay. If that's what you read, then that's what is happening.
I'm not clear on. And then you pay like $5 to $15 or something. So it's like a little donation.
We have we try to keep everything accessible.
Yeah.
So geographic diversity, economic diversity. We really don't want to exclude anyone from participating in our events. And so we have a sliding scale admission.
Oh, is that it?
Yes.
Oh.
So you make a donation of whatever you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Participate.
Yeah, so you're right. It's very democratic.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what was the other thing I found out about? So tell me, you two have been working together since you got this collaboration together?
How many months ago? Well, you submitted a proposal.
Well, Emily Dickinson. Gretchen submitted a proposal. To Miami. She reached out to us because she loves baking in historic places and what we do there.
And I thought that was a great program when I heard about that.
Yeah, it's so much
Pre-COVID.
fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
pre-COVID. But we started up this year. We're doing it. We do it quarterly. So the not including this one, the next one will be in May.
And where will you do it?
At the Scottish Rite Temple.
Okay.
Do you know where that is? It's
Yeah.
near the Miami River. It's this super imposing structure of the Freemasons Society.
Yeah.
Really cool building.
Oh, that's great. So how do you book those? Like, do you have several months in advance? Do you have a calendar of events already?
Yeah, we booked it. We've already reserved them for the whole year. Because
the
this
places
year,
where you're going to
be.
the
places where we're going to go.
So, and you can find that on your website?
On our website, yeah.
Okay, daredheritagetrust.org.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Under programs and events.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, and tell me about funding for Miami, because that's huge.
That is huge. We are principally funded by the John S. and James L. Knight Foundation. They have been supporting us since the very beginning. We are so appreciative of their support. We receive so much love and support from Miami-Dade County, Department of Cultural Affairs.
Yeah.
We receive funding from Miami Beach, the city of Miami Beach, our home.
Bureau?
No, the Cultural Affairs Council.
Okay.
Yeah. We get a lot of love and support from them too. Our work in Coral Gables is funded by the city of Coral Gables.
Which is, City of Coral Gables is great for historic preservation, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
That's
When you walk
amazing.
into their cultural affairs office, you see all of the historic. I walked in, I think in January, and they have a door, just like a historic, like an old door waiting to be preserved, just there lining, like, and all of these things waiting to be preserved,
No,
lining the hallways. It's amazing.
Yeah,
It's
it
amazing.
really is. And,
Mhm.
and the museum has brought so many great exhibits too.
Mhm.
So that city has really done a lot with
Yes, they
historic preservation. And one of the few
They have.
cities that has like a whole department just for historic preservation.
So our programming in Coral Gables this year is at Books and Books, because the library is being renovated.
Yeah.
So their library is closed.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So we thought, what an amazing idea. They're not going to have any public facing programming out of the temporary space. So let's bring our library programming to Books and Books, who has been a
And who
partner
better?
for
Mitch
yeah.
Chapman.
Mhm.
He.
One of our original
it's
board
kind of-
members and
Oh, really?
supporters.
Really?
Yes.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
What are they doing in there? They're not going to change it, though, are they?
I'm not sure about the
I love
library.
They're
that-
probably
that
just updating
library.
it for technology and everything.
Oh.
But the funny thing is, the Coral Gables Women's Club was the original site of the Coral Gables Library.
Yes, I
Oh.
read that.
You didn't know that.
Yeah.
So now, so maybe you should go back to the Coral Gables Women's Club. No, we don't have that.
No. Do you don't have room?
Well, you know what? After 2 years of not being able to rent it out because of COVID, everything is coming back. So thank goodness. But everybody postponed their weddings or corporate events or whatever. So now it's harder and harder to get it. Fortunately, you're doing it on a Sunday, not one of the bigger days to rent the place, but it happens now. People are just getting married whenever they can. Thursday afternoon, yeah, sure. Yeah. So what's your background? How did you get into this business?
I've always been creative. I've always loved the arts. I love the transformative power of the arts, and I was grant writing freelance, and one day my friend who was volunteering for Miami said, "Oh, this organization needs a grant writer," and I said, "Oh, okay, I've not heard of them," and this was 2015. And I said, "Oh, sure." And I took a meeting with our founder, P. Scott Cunningham, and that was, since then, the mission became my own.
I know.
It was one of those things.
Once you get passionate about something, you can't give it up.
Exactly. Yeah. And when you see what, especially our youth poems, or the poems that come from our students in schools.
Yeah.
When you read these poems and you see how much creativity and how much these students are opening up, and what they're learning and what they're able to accomplish, you know, it becomes part of you. You really take it on and want to champion it.
I get that. Yeah. And I'm sure the same thing with Date Heritage Trust. I mean, you've got to love, you know, the work you do and which you get to work with students too.
Yeah.
So-
And we have this one program where we take kids to different urban forests in Miami, and they're like journaling everything that they encounter, and we have a bunch of journaling activities, and I love to read their journals later.
I bet.
And see, because we have like a moment of reflection where they just reflect on the day, and the things that they write are, you know, inspiring. These
Is that
little,
right?
little
Right.
kids? Yeah.
Well, we're going to have you read a poem. We have like, you have different partners doing different things. And one of them is the
Mhm.
ice cream
Mhm.
partnership you have. So explain that to us.
So our ice cream partnership, these are, we took poems that were written by some of our students from schools across Miami-Dade County. And we were approached by Sweet Melody Ice Cream in Kendall to produce ice cream flavors based off of the poems. So there are 5 flavors going to be released throughout the month of April. And the one we have going on now is Chloe's Plum Cheesecake. It is Tahitian vanilla bean cheesecake ice cream with thick rolls of plum jam and graham cracker gravel.
Sounds
It
terrible.
sounds absolutely. I told him it's like 1,000 calories and a poem.
My colleague got to go watch them make it and taste it.
Oh, really?
She said it was amazing. I don't doubt it at all. This is one of the projects that we're looking forward to the most.
I bet.
Because we get to eat it.
Is there going to be kind of like a particular day that you're going to go and roll it out, or is it already out? Or
It should be already out. You
It's-
can,
yeah.
at their Ventanita.
okay.
Um,
And now we have a poem. And this poem, how many shares do you want to get on poems with individual people this year? You had some kind of goal in mind. What was
we
it?
have a goal. We have a goal.
Everyone.
Everyone
What
in
is the
Miami-Dade
goal?
County.
Okay,
Everyone.
so
And-
how many people do we have? Millions.
Millions. It's over 2 million. I think it's either.
Okay.
It's over. It's about 2.5. I
So
would think.
in our small way, we want to add to that number.
Yes.
So he's going to read this poem, and this is going to be add to your numbers.
Thank you.
So there you go. So read it.
So this poem is by Chloe at Emerson Elementary. It was written in 2019. The sky, you are the light in the morning that wakes me up. You are the shiny dark night. If you are the night, I am the day. The clean blue sky. How sweet you are like a plum. You have different time for different things like us humans.
Wow, that's
Wow.
pretty impressive.
Beautiful.
Yeah, what a great poem.
Mhm.
Okay, too bad we don't have more.
We could.
Maybe-
We have 17,000 poems in our archive.
Okay,
So-
so maybe we should read a poem for every one of my shows this month.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
Would
I'm
that-
sure we
okay,
can make
will
that
you
happen.
supply me with a
Well,
poem?
So yes, and we can actually pull from our Zipodes archive. I don't know if you know about Zipodes. Zipodes are an ode to your zip code. So everyone.
Oh, I did see the ode to zip code. I did see
Yes.
that.
So you can submit that through our website at omiami.org.
This is one of the oldest
This is
ones, right?
from-
this is
yeah.
like
Ode to the
The
zip
OG.
code.
This is-
I like that.
The format is it's a haiku based on your zip code. So the number of words per each line corresponds to the number to the number of the zip code.
Okay, so
So-
it's like for 33143. So it would be first line would be 3. And then okay,
Mhm.
got it. Oh, well, that's clever.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
well,
And
there's
that's in
a challenge,
partnership with
too.
WLRN.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. Oh, that's so fun.
I also love the poems that you guys did in like supermarkets for a while, like on the
Checkout
checkout.
poems, yes.
Those were great. They would just kind of show up on the, what do you call those things that move?
The
The
conveyor
conveyor
belt.
belts.
Yeah,
Mhm,
on those.
mhm.
Those were cool.
And
Oh, well, were they inscribed on the conveyor belt?
Mhm.
So they just came up?
Yeah.
Who did that?
I don't
that
know
was
if they
part
were
of our
students
education. They were
also.
student poems.
Yeah.
They were part of our educational program, which is funded by Miami-Dade County Department of Cultural Affairs, the Perez Foundation at the Miami
Yeah.
Foundation,
Right.
and the Children's Trust.
How fun. Okay. So I'm going to have to start looking at the conveyor belts. See if-
We
see if
haven't
it-
done that in some time, but
Oh, you
it was
haven't?
no, but it was
What a
I think
great-
it was 2017. It was
Yeah.
an amazing project.
Yeah. Oh, I think you ought
Or
to
like
be
at
able-
bus stops too. I
Yes,
remember
bus stop
seeing some
poems
of
that came out.
those. I just love how they're in like the most,
Random
unassuming
places.
places.
Oh,
Mhm.
so yeah. So there's a list of things. Okay. So parking tickets on a can of beer.
On a can of beer.
I think
yeah.
you need to talk to Clutchberger. That guy has lots of beers. Okay. On a school fence.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
that's good. Yeah.
So we currently have a fence wrap up at Morningside Elementary.
Okay.
That's in Little Haiti, where the student poems are featured on the fence.
What a good idea. Oh, we'll have to talk to our.
We should do one on
People-
storm drains. That would be cool.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
On storm drains.
Yeah,
Mhm.
well, we advocate to like preserve and protect
Right.
the environment, and one of the
Right.
things we talk about is Biscayne Bay and
So if you put
just
it
all
on
the
a storm
pollution
drain,
that goes through.
how
storm
would
drains.
you would do it on the grills? You would paint something on the grill?
I don't know. This literally just
I'm just saying,
Came
how are you
into
going to
This
do
is
it?
how our ideas happen.
Yeah.
So also this month we one of the things that we used to do is that in the fall we would collect ideas from the public for
Oh.
inclusion in the poetry festival, and this is how we built up our calendar. So it is publicly sourced ideas. This is the community coming to us with their proposals, and we select the ones that are going to catch eyeballs, the ones that are going to bring poetry
Okay, so
to
now
unexpected
all the
places.
people that are saying, I want to participate in this.
You can submit. You can
And
submit
where
your
do they
proposals.
submit?
On
No, is there,
Miami.org for.
but is there an email
forward-
address to send it to?
No, so it's through
Miami-
Submittable.
I didn't see that when I went in. but I-
Miami.org/submit, I believe
Oh,
is
submit.
the
Okay.
and it should be, if it's
Oh,
not up
look at-
now, it should be up soon. If almost there.
Okay, keep going. Keep going. Okay, so
Oh no. So it's in the menu. It's under donate, or rather, it's the next menu option under donate. Yeah.
submit.
under
There you go.
donate. Oh,
It's a
submit.
new website.
Oh, how cute.
Mhm.
So,
It is a new website.
so they can submit anything
They can submit
from
their ideas.
the,
Yeah.
the zip code thing or ode to the code. I love
Yeah.
that. That's a great one. Okay, other places, bumper stickers.
There's poetry bumper stickers.
Yeah,
mhm.
and your ice cream at a drag show.
We have a wonderful drag show where we are pairing poets with local drag performers, and it's put on by Kara Dodge. It's going to be at Trope, which is an art space.
Uh-huh.
I'm so looking forward to this.
Oh my gosh! And you don't have a date on that because you're working in the future. Is that the deal?
I believe it
Will
is.
they go to the website? and
Yeah,
look
go
for
to
it?
the website.
Hey, maybe it's up there. Is it up there?
I want to. It's you know what? It is 20. It is the 22nd.
The 22nd of
It is
April,
the 22nd of April.
and it's at
Because it's Earth Day, and we are also doing an
Oh.
Earth Day cleanup in conjunction with Miami-Dade County Parks.
So
So
not too busy.
not too
Okay,
busy at
not
all.
too
You know,
busy.
we have 30 days to program in. We have a lot of programs to pack into those 30 days.
Yeah, you do. Hey, you've got a yoga class.
We do have a yoga class.
Okay.
With in partnership with Maven. It's our day of meditation and rest because we get to
That should be your last day,
Mhm.
or maybe the day after it's over. Okay, at a cinema. Which cinemas?
Oh, is that
Said at the cinema.
perhaps that's Flaming Classics, which is coming up. Our partnership with our partnership with Flaming Classics, which is coming up this Thursday at the Miami Beach Bandshell, North Beach
Okay.
Bandshell, and there is going to be a poetry reading, of original poetry by Legna Rodriguez Iglesias about Reynaldo Arenas. They're showing the movie Before Night Falls about Reynaldo Arenas' life. And then there is a drag performance to follow.
How fun.
Mhm.
Okay, so there's also a self-guided hidden history tour of the Venetian Nile.
Yes.
So
This is very exciting for us. It has proven to be incredibly popular as an idea. People are excited about this. And it is going to be a self-guided walking tour. The starting point is Margaret Pace Park, and it's participants will receive a little map, walk themselves through the Venetian Isles, and then at the end we'll meet up for a poetry reading.
that's so clever. But what a fun way to find out about a neighborhood maybe that you know little about.
Mm-hmm.
And it's educational too.
Mhm.
So that's got to be right up your bailiwick, right?
Yeah, totally.
So are you going to that one?
I mean, I have to look at the events. I love it when April comes around. There's always so much going on with O Miami. So.
Yeah. But for the Venetian Isles, islands, for them to be doing something like that, I've never done anything like that.
No.
That would
No.
be,
And that's
yeah.
and we always try for new. We try to find new ways to engage Miami-Dade County residents.
right. Yeah. So, and of course, we've got the baking workshop, which is you.
Mhm.
Wild bird watching.
Yes,
Ooh.
birding and poetry. So that's going to take place
might go to
on
that
the
one.
I believe it's Saturday the 23rd, early in the morning, at Billbags. Cape
Billbags
Florida
State
State
Park?
Yeah.
Oh, fun.
And this is a project that we did last year, which it went over so well that we had to do it again.
So, is
Um,
there quite a big bird watching community?
There are a lot
Oh,
of
there
birders in
are.
South Florida. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we
Wow.
have a lot of amazing bird species to peep at.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, for sure. Well, that's interesting. What an interesting assortment of people you put together for this 1 month of events. It's like you're everywhere.
We try. That's our
You-
goal.
Yeah, you are. You are
That is our goal.
everywhere. Okay. Oh, the wine tasting?
The
Or
wine tasting in collaboration with Parody Books and Bread.
Oh, I love that place. They just opened.
Excuse me.
It's like 10 minutes from where I live.
It's phenomenal.
Well,
And
where is it then? You can tell
It's
us
in-
because he doesn't know.
Well, it's in North Miami.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
new
okay.
bakery that just opened up. That's also a library, and
Mhm.
it also has a wine program. But they make like delicious sourdough bread,
Oh, okay.
which is all I've tried. But
And we had a workshop there in late February, and from the poems that we collected the poems and created a collaborative poem that is printed on a tote bag, and that tote bag will be available at Parody Books and Bread.
Oh,
Mhm.
what a great idea. I love that. Okay, and then this is interesting. A prison dining hall. You really
Yes.
are reaching out to everyone.
We are fortunate to have Exchange for Change as a collaborator, and they facilitate our work in correctional institutions in Miami-Dade
That's
County.
great.
It is the poetry that we get there. We have a prison poet laureate program.
Do you really?
Mhm.
wow,
That's
Mhm.
fascinating.
And when we say we try to reach everyone in Miami-Dade County with a poem, that we're
You-
really digging in.
Yeah.
This is we're trying to reach everyone.
Yeah.
The dining hall poems are about their experience and what they love about food, what they hate about the food. It's really just an opportunity for them to express themselves.
and will these
They're
poems
great.
be available for like people to read, or
We are going to make them available later in the month, and they are available to them in the cafeteria.
That's terrific.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, listen, I want to thank you both for coming. I'm so excited to learn so much about O Miami Poetry Festival and just about O Miami, which clearly was a void in my my education. But I look forward to getting pictures from your event on Sunday. So good luck on that, and I'm sure everybody's going to have a good time and will appreciate Emily Dickinson's coconut. Was it coconut?
it's a coconut cake.
Coconut cake? Yeah,
Mhm.
and I hope to see you around. I want you to send me poems now.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay,
Oh, you're getting poems.
we'll read one poem for every show to the end of the month.
All right.
And we'll add to your numbers. So
Thank you.
again, thank you so much for coming, and good luck with the rest of the month. And I want to thank again South Florida PBS. Be sure to tune in to Benjamin Franklin that's premiering tonight, and enjoy all the wonderful programming that they offer us. So until next week, be safe, be kind, and share all this information we've distributed today with everybody you know so that they'll enjoy poetry as much as obviously we all do. Until next week, have a great day.